Hello, FlossTube. It's Jules, and it is, well, technically it's February 1st will be the day that this is released, but it's actually the day before, or the night before. It's January 31st, but I kind of want to just go ahead and get the video done tonight because I want to stitch tonight, and I feel like if I, like stitching tonight, it'll be what I call a short stitch. So I stitch, and then when I show you guys tomorrow what I've stitched, it's like, well, I've gotten like this just a little bit of progress. Anyway, it's kind of a weird thought in my head, but it is. Anyway, I thought, well, I'll stitch tonight, and I'll get more stitching done this week, so then I can show you guys next week, and we'll be all cool, better. I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna show you my shirt because I've been forgetting to show you my shirts lately, but this is not a cross stitch shirt. But today I feel that I am Groot, and this is my I am Groot, meaning I'm gonna cross stitch tonight look. And this is me when I kind of don't cross stitch. Maybe I'm okay, but I'm not great. And then like that's when I stab myself with the needle, and then that's when I don't get the cross stitch at all. And then that's when maybe I'm thinking about cross stitching, but I don't have the floss that I need. And then that's me like after I cross stitch. So it's all relevant. It's all good. I sliced my finger. Probably the most serious cross-stitching injury that I have suffered as of yet. And I sliced my finger. Can't even really see it. I couldn't believe it. It was like I don't even know how I did it, but it was like a decent-sized needle, and it went like through the cuticle and like up under the skin, and then it popped out, and it was gross, and it bled, and I had to stop stitching. That was the worst part. And of course, I'm working on like the Stormtrooper piece, which is like the really white Ada, and most of what I'm working on, I was actually stitching with the color white, and I'm like, well, I'm done for a while because I didn't want to bleed on it, although it would have been pretty authentic had I bled on it because it is the Stormtroopers. So and I just knocked things on the floor, but the cat's cool about it, so it's all good. Thankfully no cross-stitching things got tossed on the floor. So let's go over what I have done. I've really only worked on 4 pieces. I did not start anything new. I did grab things that were new and bring them downstairs, but I hadn't started yet, so I'm getting really close. Part of it was because I forgot my stitch vision. And so, oh, there you guys are. There you are. Now I can see. I need to get my eyes checked again because, well, first of all, I have like a couple of pairs of prescription glasses. Can't find them. Probably just can't see to find them. I think I've told you guys that before, but I can't find them. I don't know where they are. I mean, I think I have a good idea where they are. Just the looking for them is the part that I'm not a fan of. I've been very forgetful, like more this week. I was supposed to meet somebody for lunch. Totally spaced it. Felt horrible. Have to reschedule. Just, a few things here and there. Honestly, it's just I'm doing too much. I'm not doing enough cross-stitching. I'm doing too much of everything else. So I need to, like, bring in the focus and just calm down and just work on the cross-stitch, and everything will be good. Everything will be good. Anyway, I needed to find my stitch vision so I could start on my new Lazy Kate, which I want to start on. So let's talk about the whips. This is going to be a shorter video than normal, primarily because I'm trying to get it done before my husband comes home. And can we just once again be like, how cool is Brenda? Brenda, you're so cool! I'm signed Ronnie Rowe. That is so cool. That is so cool. All right, it's sitting right here in front of me. Alrighty then, let us see what we have gotten done. Made some progress, did make some progress, as we will see. Finally got the new thread in for E Pluribus Unum, so I can get started again on that. And when I say finally got it in, it means that I finally brought it in from the mailbox. It's been there for a while, but finally got it in, and so I can do some more work on that here shortly. But yeah, it took my sweet little time getting that in here. But let me start with showing Ronnie Rowe. I got a little progress done on Ronnie Rowe this week. Uh-oh, my hoop fell apart. The screw's loose. Did you hear a screw fall out of my head? Oh! Well, it didn't hit the ground. It hit mine. Anyway, I'm a goofball. All right, let's get this hoop out of the way. Here we go, Ronnie Rowe. Here we go. All right, so you're gonna be like, Jules, I can't see any difference. And you know, if you look at this thing all day long, well, not all day long, but if you look at this thing all week long like I do, you can sort of see a difference. I just got this section done, not a ton, but I did get that section done. Gosh, it's so pretty. It's so amazing, just unbelievable. So coming along nicely. I always work on it every week, and I try to get stuff done on it, but it's a little different because it's most everything I stitch on now is like 14 count, and Ronnie Rowe is always on 18 count. It's because that's just kind of how I started it, and it looks really good on 18 count. And Old World Map was on 18 count because there isn't a wall large enough to fit Old World Map 2 if it was on, say, a 14 count. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine how heavy that would be? I can't even imagine how heavy it's gonna be when it gets more and more done. But and then I do like if I do linen or Lugana or something, then those are smaller. But most everything else is on 14 count. So when I'm working on 18 count, I have to use slightly smaller needles. It's a little harder for me. Hence I need to get an eye exam so I can see a little bit better. But it's a little slower progress nowadays. And so you know I can use Stitch Vision. I can totally use Stitch Vision, but I'm kind of limited as to how long I can wear those things, just because of the weight on my head. Cat's over in the box again using it. Should we wait? Well, he's got his back to me, so it's private. It's okay. So what else have I done? Got a little bit more work on Stormtrooper, i.e. the piece I was working on when I stabbed myself. So I only got a little bit done. I was hoping to get more done on it, but I got stuck because of the bleeding issue, but I did get more done. You just can't tell because I went down this way. I'm like, where is it? It's like right here. So I got like all of this done right here. So I'm just trying to, I did go ahead and grid out a little bit more. I gridded out the rest of the side of the page here so I can come down here. And this is all dark right through here, and then this is all light stuff. So, but anyway, now that I'm not bleeding anymore all over it, I can go ahead and continue working on it. So, let us show you what I got here. Oh, Rainy Water Replace. Do you guys want to see Rainy Water Replace first or Apothecary Shop? Okay, Rainy Water Replace it is. And for those of you who said Apothecary Shop, I'm sorry. But this is just, it was right out in front of me, so I just grabbed it. Alrighty, Floss. Get off, Floss. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, I'm still steadily making progress down this page. Gosh, it feels like that last update was just like, I don't know, like 6 days ago or something, because it feels like it was 6 days ago. But it feels like it was just the other day, and I know it was. You know what I'm saying. Alright, so look how the light's coming out. Look how you can see the lights coming out through there. Isn't that cool? Ooh. It's going to look a lot better when it's filled in more. But I'm happy. I'm happy. It's coming. It's coming together. Come together. Alright, so we'll show Apothecary Shop. And this is what I did for my Stitch With Me. And if you were watching my Stitch With Me, then you saw me do a certain section. And then I went back and filled in the section before it. So I did get more done after the Stitch With Me. But I'm going to hold it back. I'm going to hold it back. So, come here, page 2. This is the fabric that is like still really stiff. So, now this is really popping out. So this is like the siding of the building. That's the roof. This is one of the windows. This is another siding of a window. And this is the top of, see that carriage right there? That's the top of the carriage right there. So, gosh, I'm about a third of the way down the side. So, I just gotta get more done on it. It's gonna, I'm telling you guys, like I told you with Rainy Water Replace, when I get a little further along and you really see it coming together, you're gonna be super excited. You're gonna be like, stitch that one! And I'll be like, no, I moved on. No, I'm just kidding. I won't move on. I'll just have more things to do, of course. Alright. Old World Map 2. Okay. I didn't finish the page. And there's a really good reason for it. I didn't get all the stitches done. And so that's a really good reason. But it is like Minutiaville right now. Minutiaville. I'm so close. I mean, I probably have like maybe 20 to 30 stitches left. Let me show you what it looks like, and you guys can see what I'm saying. But it's just, oh, so it's like, let me do this color, then let me do this color, then so many color changes. So there it is. So as you can see, well, can you see? Can you see what little I have to do? So I've got to fill in a little bit there. I've got to fill a little bit in up here, and I got to fill in just a little bit around here and then just a little bit down there. So I had to go get some more floss this week because I literally just couldn't find some of the colors that I was looking for. But you can see how close I am to getting done with this, which I think this was really the big reason why I decided to do the video tonight, not tomorrow, was because I wanted to not quite have this done so that when I moved on to the next part, that it would be like, wow, you made so much progress. But you can see now we're getting to the middle of the top row. There's a big circle. I don't have that picture right now, but there's a big circle in the middle of this pattern. And it's like gold outlined, obviously. And there it is. There's the piece. Something new, because as you can see, hasn't been something new for a while. Can you see that? All right. It's pretty. But yeah, so I've been working on these mountains for a while. It's the Rocky Mountains, man. The never-ending Rocky Mountains. But, so, there's that. But yeah, it takes a while, because it's like, you know, those 30 different stitches I gotta do, there's probably 20 different colors in that. So it's just, when I get down towards the end of a page, it's so much minutia. And you gotta be pretty accurate with it, because, I mean, granted, I do kind of fudge a little bit with it. You know, I'm like, well, that color's kind of like that color. I'll just put that one there. Because honestly, in a million stitch or whatever this is piece, you're looking at it. You're not going to... If you can see a stitch that I did wrong, I don't want you to talk to me. All right? Because you'll be like, well, that looks great, but you missed that right there. And I would not be happy. I'll tell you that. All right. What else do we got? I think that's like it. Now, I tried to put my little lighting setup together, and I was gonna actually shoot this tonight with it, but oh, now it works. Does it go up here? Oh, now it works. It wouldn't do this before. So then it sits here, and then it rolls up here, and it connects up here, and there's like a screen or something. I was playing around with that for, I mean, honestly, like maybe 30 seconds, and I couldn't get it to work, so I was like, well, shoot, I'm just gonna do the video now and hope that I have enough light to get this done, and then it worked. So isn't that great? That's great. So it's been kind of a weird week because I've been tired and forgetful and just kind of like, I don't know. I think I'm over, like I said, I'm a little overstressed. I'm a little overworked. And when I say overworked, it's not work. It's everything that I do. And I mean, you got, 7 dogs and a husband, you got a cat, got an axolotl named Groot, who looks kind of like that a lot, especially when you give him worms. He's very happy about that. I got fish, Fish are doing well. Nobody died this week, which is 2 thumbs up for that. The fish are alive. The fish are doing great. Did I have the fish the last time we talked? I didn't think I did. I did, sorry, I keep getting texts on my phone while I'm doing this video, and I've gotten like 5 since we started, which is why I don't normally shoot the video like this time of day. If I shoot it at like 8 o'clock in the morning on my day off, it's not usually like this. So, but most of them are about work. But what was it talking about? Groot, the fish. I think it was last Thursday night that I got fish. Yeah, I did. I talked about it in the Stitch With Me video, but we went over to, Thursday night, we went over to this fish store that I like an awful lot. Talked to a really formative, knowledgeable guy there about what was going on with my saltwater tank and what I've been doing. And if you just summarize his thoughts, it was basically, I'm doing too much, in the sense of stop micromanaging the tank. Let it be let the fishies be. And so I didn't do anything with my coral, even though my coral, I've had it for now for like 2 weeks or week and a half, 2 weeks, and it is yet to like open up like it wants to eat. Maybe it's doing it when I'm not looking at it, you know, kind of like Groot does sometimes, and he's just pretending that, you know, he's not real or whatever. But he was just like, you know, don't worry about it. If your water quality is good, then the lighting doesn't matter, this and that. So I was stressing out over the lighting, and it didn't really matter that much. It wasn't that was causing the problem. I killed my first coral because I overfed it. That's what I did, apparently. So killing it with kindness. And so this coral, I haven't even tried to feed it at all yet. And because he's just like, if you're feeding the fish, there's stuff in the water for the coral to take. So don't worry about it. And so I got 2 tiny little Nemos, 2 little clownfish. And they're great. I got little ones because I only have like a 20-gallon tank, and I didn't want to like overcrowd my tank with big fish at this point. And if they get too big, then my husband's like, well, we'll just have to get a bigger tank. And I'm like, you know, one more thing. But so we basically, I've figured out how to like mix my fish food, and so I've been putting the fish food in there. I have to take a video of you guys, not of you guys, I mean that would be weird, but I have to make a video of me actually feeding the fish, or the fish eating basically, because it's just so much fun to watch them eat because they're actually eating. So, but they're doing really well, and I like it that it is I like that they're just so easy, and I like that they're doing well. So I've been chilling out about that lately. So dogs are all okay. Everybody feels so much better now that their teeth are all good, and that they're healthy. And everybody's been good. And the cat's been acting awesome and doing great things. And yeah, so everything's good there. Oh, for those of you who are asking about the bees, we are beginning to, I wouldn't say gear up, but we are starting to think more and more about the bees for this coming year. We ordered what you call a couple of nukes. A nuke is, it's N-U-C. I guess you could call it a nuc, but it's pronounced nuke. Then it's kind of like a box of like 10,000 bees with a queen in the middle. And so we have 3 hives that we have to repopulate. So we'll be getting those in late April. And then we'll install those into the beehives at that point. And you can bet that whatever day that we scheduled to do that, it will snow that day, because the last 2, the only 2 that we've ever done, it snowed on those days. So we'll see. We've gotten pretty good at installing bees when it snows. So, but we're hoping to have 5 hives this year. They'll all be down in the Black Forest area, which is an area of Colorado that is just north of Colorado Springs, and they made some delicious honey down there. And they have done an incredible amount of work with the wildflowers and other things that are out there. I mean, because they said the fields were just incredible this year. So that is all very good news. So yeah, so we're just kind of gearing up. You know, we'd like to have like some sort of a blog, or I say that after my stitching blog, after I've kind of stopped doing my stitching blog. I don't know if I've stopped doing it, because I did enjoy it. It's just I have so much to do that I have just not done anything with it. So I'm contemplating what to do about it. So I like it. I may just hold on to it and do more things, and then when I get to a point where I can actually, maybe things calm down a little bit, I can get back to doing that a bit. But the bees are doing fantastic, and we're very excited about what this year. Sorry, I'm like bouncing. But we're very excited to see what this year brings with the bees. Every year we learn more and more and more. And, you know, we keep hearing things about beehives being destroyed in different areas, you know, people being dumb, kids being stupid, and deliberately going in and tipping over beehives and things like that. And it's just, it's such a waste, you know. It's like kids going up and knocking out, you know, a nest with baby birds or eggs in it or something. But instead of 2 or 3 eggs or baby birds, you're talking about, you know, 10, 20,000 bees that are dying. And it's just, I mean, bees are people too. And, you know, they're important. and they're, you know, we're still having issues with them. Just they're dying, and some of it now is with them dying is just with people who are not doing the right things with their bees. They're not being smart. They're not caring for them, and it's not everybody, but there's one particular person that we have seen in the past. We've actually watched him because he's in case you've ever heard of him, he's called Crazy Russian Hacker, and he's just this crazy Russian hacker guy that lives in North Carolina, and he's been here for some time, and he owns a bunch of land, and he just does like little crazy Russian hacker videos where nothing with hacking. I mean, that's the funny thing is he never does anything with hacking, but he does like little projects where he creates something and makes these weird things or whatever. But he had like 5 beehives. He just jumped right into doing bees, and he started off with 5 beehives, which is not recommended. And I don't know like if he took classes or not. I'm willing to bet he didn't. I'm willing to bet that he only kind of learned, because every time we saw him with the bees, we were like, dude, you're doing it wrong. Dude, you're doing it wrong. And sure enough, he checked on the bees this past week, and all the hives they're either gone or they're dead. And so he's got no bees now. And he so many mistakes. I mean, my husband Mark was just telling me, you know, he was just listing off as he was watching it, just all the things that he was doing wrong. And, you know, if you're going to get into beekeeping, take it seriously in the sense of, I mean, first of all, you can get hurt or you can hurt others, but don't take the bees if you're not going to do good things with them. So, yeah, save them, leave them for others. Others will use them. But anyway, there's a great, I wouldn't say great, actually I haven't watched it, so I can't recommend it, but there is a video out on Netflix, and I cannot tell you the name of it, but it's about the honey business and beekeeping and how it is overseas and different things. And a lot of it basically is about how the honey that you get in stores is not truly organic. It's not truly home raised in the sense like what they actually put in the honey to dilute it out so that they can make more of a profit on it. So it's, you know, if you want some eye-opening, you know, info about that, you know, feel free. But, you know, if you're buying honey off of a person on the side of the road, it's most likely going to be nothing's added to it. It's just going to be the actual thick. And it should be really thick honey. Like, I mean, like thick, like Vegemite or peanut butter, or why did I say Vegemite first? Like or Nutella. Maybe I'm thinking Nutella, Vegemite. I have those things like in my head is the same thing. But anyway, I better finish up my video before my husband comes home. Is he home? Because the dogs will go crazy when he gets here. So, but I should go downstairs because I have all 7 dogs out downstairs without supervision, and they're being really quiet. All right, we're stitching all the things this week, right, guys? We're stitching all the things, and I'm finishing that Old World Map 2 page, and I'm starting something new, maybe 2. I need to get some stitching motivation, and I feel like it. I feel like it now. I'm glad I got the video done. So you guys have a great stitchy week. Everything's stitchy, 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 stitchy. Sorry, I gotta stop saying that. Have a great day. I'll see you later. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to go downstairs and take care of those. So you guys take care, and I will talk to you real soon.